During the next phase of the Revolutionary War, the guerrillas establish secure bases. This usually happens when they move out of the towns and cities and into remote parts of the countryside. It will be from these bases that they will operate, and the bases will also provide the guerrillas with a refuge in which they can attempt to lead normal, everyday lives.
Esa es la guerra de guerrilla. Que da un golpe por aquí, bueno, a la media hora da un golpe por allá. O el día siguiente vuelve a golpear ahí mismo, golpea en otro lugar. Esa pequeña unidad, una sola unidad. Así se hace la guerra de guerrilla.
The regular army is usually better equipped than the guerrillas, though even helicopters are of limited use against an enemy who is constantly disappearing. Patrols are stepped up in an effort to deter guerrilla attacks, but a soldier on a patrol like this always has the lurking suspicion that his patrol might be the next to be ambushed. The guerrillas cannot exist simply on revolutionary fervor. They need money to sustain their campaign. Some of it they will liberate in the traditional bank hold-up, while some they collect from the passengers of passing buses and cars. With this, they can buy weapons on the black market and the necessary materials with which to make their own mines, bombs and grenades. However, traditionally, their weapons are obtained from the regular army, against whom they're fighting.
La ataque del Paraíso, por ejemplo, ahí salieron más de 12 camionadas llenas de par, una cantidad innumerable de munición para cañones. Bueno, y en muchos ataques así se han gastado 500, 5.000 tiros para sacar 15.000. Sacarlo gastado y todavía que quede más reserva.
The regular soldier always has an objective to take, or ground to win, which he will then defend whatever the cost. The guerrilla, on the other hand, just needs to keep going. He will only attack where he can be assured of success, such as here in the taking of this provincial town. When, soon afterwards, the army counterattacked, the guerrillas didn't even defend the town. They simply disappeared again into the hills. Sometimes, with the prospect of an army attack, the guerrillas will decide to evacuate an entire area which they've been holding. So rather than try and defend the civilian population who have been supporting them, they will take them all with them. Here, all the inhabitants of a guerrilla-occupied area move out with those possessions which they can carry on a long march to avoid the army. When the soldiers arrive, all they will find will be empty homes, which they will burn. They will then maintain a presence for a while. However, there's little point in guarding an empty area. They would only be a target for guerrilla attack. So within a few days, they will withdraw. Once it is safe, the civilians and the guerrillas will seep back, like water into a sponge. The war in El Salvador hasn't yet progressed to the third stage, when the guerrillas emerge to fight in the pitched battles of conventional warfare. Yet there is nothing inevitable about guerrilla victory in this or any other war, as the British proved in Malaya.
A dedicated counterinsurgency force which would live in the jungle, live, move, and have their being in the same jungle as the guerrillas. I say get into the same bloodstream as the guerrilla, and when they met them would fight them and, we hope, beat them.